All right, Rise and SKOL. Happy Friday. A week from today, we'll probably have a brand new Viking by now celebrating him. But until then, we got a lot of news to talk about. Trivia. We're doing a mock draft today, a little fill in the blank. Top comments. Stick around. This episode brought to you by Brew Pub Pizza, the only damn pizza to get. It's Friday. Stock that freezer for the weekend, baby.
Yeah.
Grab a couple brews, grab a couple brew pubs, win-win.
What a weekend that sounds like, and what a week we're going to have. We're 6 days away from the 2025 NFL draft. You said it. This time next week we could have a new Viking, but we also might not because we could trade down. We could trade out the first round altogether.
Let us know in the comments. We're going to trade back. Also, put in the comments. Let us know you're here. Let us know you're here. Say hello.
Yeah.
Say hello to everybody else watching. But let's do
us know
this.
What you're having for breakfast too. We want to know everything about you.
Brewpub breakfast pizza is delicious. Spoiler alert. Let's get into some latest news and nuggets that have come out. I know Lupagus last night on the Horned Up, you guys might have touched on this, but let's do it again. Twitter Raiders coming out saying that they're looking to possibly trade Aiden O'Connell for a day 3 pick. What would you feel about giving up a day 3 pick for Aiden O'Connell?
I'd be more for it if it was a day 3 pick next year. I don't know if they specified the year on that.
I'm sure it could be like 10 years from now. It's Aiden O'Connell.
I do think it's trending that way. Like, we're all assuming the Vikings have to get this old, crusty veteran, but you have those two guys already there, KOC, Josh McCown. So why do you have to bring in another one? Like, you don't have to do that. You could go and get a guy like Aiden O'Connell with under the tutelage of KOC with the weapons he has. Maybe he can be serviceable, not lose the games, and you win it with a strong run game and a good defense. So maybe that's what they're looking for. If it was a day 3 pick in 2026, then fine. This year, not interested.
Aiden O'Connell's like 27. He's not like this young dude by any means, and he's the epitome of a backup. He's the perfect backup. He's fine. He can win you some games if you actually need to. I would be just fine with that. Dalton Reisner saying that he has been talking with the Vikings. He's been talking with the Vikings, Bengals, and like Broncos, something like that. Do you believe him?
I remember you talking with a lot of girls in high school, and they weren't interested either. So maybe it's that situation. Even though you're talking,
you know what? It was nice of them to listen. It was nice of them to hear me out. Unfortunately, most of the time, you're right. They were uninterested.
It doesn't mean the feeling is mutual, but I mean, adding him for some depth, I think it's a fine move at some point. I mean, he was signed, August one year, and then last year was late too, wasn't it?
I love Dalton Reisner. I would normally, like, if we didn't have Blake Brandel, it'd be fine. I don't want Blake Brandel and Dalton Reisner battling it out for the starting spot. I want somebody else. We've already seen that show, and the show's just fine. It's fine. It's like American Pickers. It's, you know what? You can't stop watching it, but it's not great.
I'm assuming like they can still bring him in even if they draft somebody high. I don't think that rules it out either.
We'll always love Dalton. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Quasey said the Vikings
seems desperate though. Doesn't it reek of desperation on his part a little bit? Like he's out
worked in the past. Media, he pretty much said social media got him signed. I like his style, man. Do what works. Do what works. It ain't.
He's selling himself.
He's a grown man. He's a grown man, a great foundation, a great football player. You know what? I do want him to sign. Give him whatever he wants.
Yeah, you can't get him out of your heart. You can't get him.
Quasey said the Vikings will address tight end in his press conference, which, I mean, the fact that he said we will address tight end, like, buckle up. We're going to get a new tight end. It's probably going to be awesome.
How early is that going to be? Is he talking to pick 24 with the Colston Loveland? Maybe a round 3 of Harold Fan and something like that. Maybe even down the road a little bit. Gadsden Jr. or Luke Lachey, my boy from Maya. Who knows? But he came out and said it. We're going to get it. We don't have enough numbers there, is what he said. So they're going to probably draft somebody and maybe sign a couple undrafted free agent tight ends too.
I don't think it matters what round. I think if they have a guy that's a tight end that is number 1 on their board, I think they're just going to take him. I think that's going to be the theme of the draft. I think there's going to be some crazy shit going on.
We'll see. It could be completely just wild.
Wild.
All these mock drafts we've done will mean nothing. They never do.
They never do. We're never right. We're never even close. Aaron Rodgers poo-pooed the fact that he was pitching the Vikings. Yeah. He was on Pat McAfee yesterday, and he said, no, he never pitched the Vikings. He said he talked to the Vikings, but he didn't give them a sales pitch.
As my friend Lou would say, I trust Aaron Rodgers as much as I can throw a bull moose by the horns. I don't believe a word that comes with that guy's mouth.
I'm throw a bull moose. Doesn't make sense.
No, it does, because I don't trust him. You can't throw a bull moose by the horn. I don't trust Aaron Rodgers. I don't trust anything that comes with his mouth.
All right, trivia time. Then we got a mock draft. We got some comments and fill in the blanks. But Lupagus trivia for the week. Which college has Quasey drafted the most players from as GM?
Interesting.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let us know in the comments if you know the answer to that. But let's go to a quick little fill in the blank. Lupagus, fill in the blank. Vikings will surprisingly ignore blank in the NFL draft.
I'm going to say cornerback.
Somebody was it Alec Lewis said, don't be surprised if they don't draft a corner or safety. I think it was something similar to that.
Okay.
All right, cornerback. All right, next up, fill in the blank, and fill in the blanks in the comments as well as you're watching. I would be fine trading all of our picks in this year's draft to go up and get
Mason Graham.
Jesus, it's going to take a lot more in this year's picks.
Maybe hey, was it Walter? Someone said like some teams have Kenneth Grant ranked higher than Mason Graham. You know what? If he gets to that 12 spot, I'm doing everything I can to go up there and get him. He's going to be a beast. I want him more than anything in the world.
Yeah. I mean, you think it would be a first next year as well.
Shh.
All right, here we go. Fill in the blank. The most likely guy the Vikings stick and pick is
Derek Harmon.
Yes. I want to throw one in. I want to play fill in the blank on this one.
You don't get to play.
Malachi Starks.
Yeah, I know.
Malachi Starks, stick and pick. I think it's like if we stick and pick, it's going to be one of those two safeties or, like you said, Derek Harmon.
That's really what I feel.
All right, fill in the blank. The Vikings will end up with blank amount of draft picks.
4.
Okay.
Still mean you're going to try. I still
mean we trade if we end up with 4. We trade back, then we trade back up. I could definitely see us trading back and then trading back up and losing a bunch of picks. Last one, blank rhymes with tutor.
That would be Cooter.
You got it. Cooter. Well done on fill in the blank. Let's go to top comments of the week. Nada Nernutta, new name in the comments. Says, I think it's either going to be Tannehill or Wentz, but I'm cool with whoever KOC brings in. At this point, he's earned that much. Has Kevin O'Connell earned the fact that we don't need a backup quarterback?
Well, I mean, he did make Josh Dobbs great for like a week and a half, so that was awesome.
I don't count that.
Kirk Cousins had his best years under KOC. I mean, yeah, I think he's earned it.
Agreed. I know T-Bass would definitely say he does not earn any of that. He is not getting anything. Next up, Christopher Hannigan, our dear pal, who I saw yesterday.
Really?
Great to catch up with Mr. Hannigan. Fantastic as always. The dude's just smart. He's smart. I love talking to him. Hannigan says, honestly, for the first time as a Vikings fans, I don't care who the backup quarterback is. This is kind of on the same theme. Yeah. KOC has done an amazing job coaching that position. Cousins best, Darnold's best. And 2 years ago, we went through the carousel of quarterbacks. We got beefed up O-line and running game. If KOC balances his offense a little more, the quarterback position should be a little less vital moving forward. JJ will kill it. If he goes down, our backup quarterback ain't getting us to the Super Bowl, not sweating it at all. He doesn't care who our backup is.
He makes a great point. You go all in on JJ McCarthy. If he gets hurt, then you're screwed. So what does it matter?
Yeah, I mean,
I think
we're all on the same page. Like, if he goes down, we're done. Aiden O'Connell, Farva, ain't gonna come in and bring us to the Super Bowl.
It would be a hell of a story, though, wouldn't it?
God, you know what? He might. Maybe he will bring us to the Super Bowl.
Him and Dalton Reisner.
Well, speaking of Dalton Reisner, Rob E says Reisner's still a possibility if they don't pick interior offensive line in the draft. Do you think maybe that's what they're waiting for? Oh, shit, we missed out. Dalton.
No, Dalton. I don't think so.
We know you got your helmet on sitting at home.
If they sign Dalton Reisner, he's no lock to make this team. He's not a guarantee. I could see him sign him and he gets cut in the preseason.
All right, that got really dark really quick. John says, I like the 4-meat brew pub.
Yeah,
thoughts on 4-meat?
It's delicious. It's fantastic. Meaty. I love a good 4-meat brew pub.
Very, very meaty.
You get the MVP, they bump it up to 6 meat, John.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a 6 meter.
Well, I was going to say something, but I'm not going to. It would have been very immature. Anthony DiNardo says, I agree to stick and pick Harmon at 24 would make an impact on the defense immediately. The rotation would be deadly. Question is, with only 4 picks in the draft, is Kwesi trade back?
Well, apparently it's going to be very hard for him. That's the latest buzz coming out. You got to find a partner. Like if one of those quarterbacks falls, if Shooter Sanders falls, someone really wants Jackson Dart, that's the best bet. One of those teams like the Browns, the Saints, who don't pick a quarterback first, maybe even the Giants want to jump back up. That's your best bet to get some picks. And if it is a quarterback, you're going to get a lot more for that pick than if it's someone coming up to get a guard or something like that. So that's the best bet. I think they want to. You just got to find someone to dance with.
Well, I mean, even those two safeties, if those two safeties are on the board at 24, they shouldn't be there. You look at even if Kenneth Grant is there, like as much as we want him, maybe the Vikings just don't. Maybe it doesn't fit the Vikings. They don't want him. Another team's going to want to come up and get him. So we just need very good players to fall. We need some weird ass picks. We need Jackson Dart to be off the board. We need these good players to fall. You got that?
Wow. You hear that, NFL?
I'm fired up. I'm fired up. We should get NFL hats. The Rob Lowe one.
Let's get Rob Lowe on the show.
Johnny Utah says, I wouldn't mind Dylan Gabriel later in the draft with 139, maybe 187. How'd you feel about a quarterback?
I wouldn't like it, but I actually feel like they might do it. I mean, Max Brosmer was there as well, my good friend. And I wouldn't be surprised if they added one, that they acquired some extra picks. Maybe you have like a late, pick 250 or something, you get a quarterback. It wouldn't shock me. I don't want them to do it, but it wouldn't shock me if they did it.
I mean, if you're waiting that long, just wait till after the draft. Just sign one. What's the
point? I always wondered, like, what's the determining factor when a team decides to use like a pick 252 on a player instead of just, like,
no, they're going to be a hot commodity. The phone's already ringing for undrafted. When they call these dudes, they're like, hey, man, I already got offers.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, at that point, I don't think players even want to get drafted. They want to pick where they go. Johnny Utah, great movie. Point Break. Let's do a quick mock off. Then we're going to do a 7. Lupagus is going to do a 7-round mock draft, but I got a couple rules for him. I ain't going to let him get away with his usual shenanigans.
First one, we don't talk about mock draft?
No. We're talking about mock drafts. That's all we do on this damn channel. Mock off. Let's go. First one. We stuck and picked until whatever. We traded back a little bit and got some more picks, but look at this bad boy.
I don't like it. I don't like it much.
Well, it's a mock off. You got to pick one. You're not
all right. I'm just saying initial thoughts on this one.
We've seen a lot of drafts that we've never liked. We hated Kevin Williams. He turned out pretty good.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying initial thoughts are I don't like that one, but let's see what the other one is.
I do like Blue. I'm starting to fall in love with Blue, a little playmaker from Texas. I like him.
I don't know much about him.
I've always liked Ransom. Is a dude that's really tickled my parts lately, and Walter. I wouldn't actually mind this one, to be honest.
I love Gadsden. He tickles my parts.
All right, next one. We definitely did some wheeling and dealing. I believe I traded twice. Trey Amos at 38. Picked up another third. Then we, you can see it. Billy Bowman. As much as I love Billy Bowman, I didn't realize how bad of a tackler he was and how like historically short his arms are. I was watching the franchise guy do a video on him. Just an absolute ball hawk, athletic, but man, he's very concerning as far as missed. He doesn't even think he can start in the NFL.
Yeah, I still like him.
To be fair, both these mocks were I was trying to be realistic at the position, but mix up the names because we do the same names every time.
Yeah, I don't love either option, but I am sorry on Walter Nolan, but still, I think he's still one of the big boys to get. I'm going to go with the first one.
Oh, you really didn't like that one either.
I don't like Trey Amos very much either.
Trey Amos will be good. He'll be good. I'd be just fine with Trey Amos, especially at 38. Damn. Yeah, I'd probably take. Nope, I'd take the second one.
All right. Well, it was.
Hopefully, neither of these come to fruition.
Yeah, you never know.
All right, we're going to do a quick 7-round mock draft. And like I said, I'm giving Lupagus some rules here. Give me 1 sec to mix this up a little bit. All right, the rules are you cannot draft Kenneth Grant, Kobe Bryant, Ty Robinson, Tate Ratledge, Charles Grant, or Harold Fannin, or Demetrius Knight. Those are your boys you take in every single mock, and you can't take them this time. We want to see some new players. You ready?
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, you can do what your head tells you, can do what your heart tells you.
I'm giving you strict rules on this. So no Kenneth. So early rounds, no Kenneth Grant, no Harold Fannin.
The Untouchables.
So let's get this puppy started. We're using PFF. Vikings are on the clock. Walter, no. Let's take a quick peek, just real quick. Booker went, Grant went, Starks.
Okay.
Oh, some big boys are gonzo. What do you want to see?
What do we got for trade offers?
Niners and the Cowboys.
Ooh, that's going down far. Who's go to O-line?
O-line.
Oh, gross.
Just Tater. Tater
right,
tot. I can go to tackle this. Just let me see who they got. Maybe they got Kelvin Banks is sitting there.
Oh, and they got Zabel too. Oh shit, I'm taking Kelvin Banks, no doubt.
Yeah, Jesus, if you would have passed out Kelvin Banks, I would have shut this thing off.
Hang up the phone. We're getting Kelvin Banks.
And can move inside. Darasai ready to go. Put him outside out of the gates. Kelvin Banks, beautiful, beautiful. He should not be there.
No, what's he doing there?
That's easy to stick and pick there.
He's hiding.
All right, here's where it gets interesting. You're usually in the Kobe Bryant, Ty Robinson, Harold Fan, and Charles Grant. I'm just saying, you gotta be. You can't have them.
Ooh, a couple players there I really like. Is there?
Yeah, Kobe Bryant's probably there.
No, I was gonna say, who are those teams that want trade, and how far down are they?
Giants at 99, only want to go 200, 125.
Right, see if we can get 99 for like 219 or something, or maybe 154. Maybe they'll give us 154.
What? Hold on, 99 and what? 154. Uninterested.
Do 219. All right, we'll take that.
So just make sure I get 97, 99. All right, offer. Done.
All right.
Resume draft. You just missed out on Dorian Strong.
It's all right. Who's still there? Let's go down a little bit. All right, Kyle Williams, wide receiver, Washington State. Love him.
Kyle Williams coming home. So we have addressed the guard and wide receiver. Next pick, 139.
139.
All right, here we go.
Who's your boy, Jaden Blue?
Hey, not my boy. I like him.
That sounds like he's your boy. I'll go to D-line.
He's my boy.
Something very particular here. I'm
want him in round one. Can't have him.
I can't have him go down. Is he already gone? He must be. JJ Pegues, man. He is my new favorite. That dude is so damn fun.
He's the fullback, right?
Yeah, he's actually not just a plower. He like runs with vision, and he like makes guys miss. He's ginormous.
I bet he's
direct snaps. He takes direct snaps.
He ain't doing that in this offense.
It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Since I can't have Ty Robinson, scroll down. What's there at corner? Longer beam.
Alexander.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. Ooh, I can take Quincy Riley, can I?
You can.
I'm taking Quincy Riley.
If you want to take him over Zay Alexander.
I do. Quincy Riley.
All right, here we go. How tall is Quincy Riley?
He's over 6 foot.
Is he?
Pretty sure.
Seems like you're unsure. Zay Alexander's 6'2". That's like your bread and butter.
I know, but I like Quincy.
Somebody look up Quincy Riley's height.
I'm looking up right now.
All right, so we got
He's 6 foot.
Pretty much standard for what we got. All right.
All right. So what do we have so far? I need to see what's my team looking like right now. My picks up there.
We got Banks, Williams, Riley.
What a draft we're having.
I mean, the Banks is beautiful. The rest is kind of gross.
No, it's awesome. All right. So
look at Ty.
Imagine throwing Ty Robinson.
Teasing you, man. He's teasing you.
He's being really rude to me. All right, so I got a corner. I got who's there for running back? Anybody shouldn't be on the board?
I don't know. Everybody you've drafted. Here we go. Yeah, it's pretty
big
tight end, man.
Tight end.
Tight end. I love Dippery.
I don't have any O-line yet, do I?
You get Kelvin Banks.
Oh yeah, I do. All right, I do. All right, that was my first pick. All right, who's there for safety? Anybody good?
I got to say this, Craig Woodson. He was on the show, and it isn't just because this dude's he's getting drafted way earlier. Yeah, I love Craig Woodson. I want Craig Woodson.
I actually was going to take him. I just saw somebody, who was it, did a big write up on him. So yeah, give me Craig Woodson, our boy, our friend of the show. He's
going to get drafted, and he's going to get drafted by the Vikings, and he's going to be on the show all the time. That's just a hunch.
Wow. Okay, Ty Robinson is still there.
That's big.
What's he doing there? Kanata Humpfield. That's fun. All right, go back to running back.
Malachi Moore, another guy that I've kind of really started to like quite a bit. Nobody cares what I think. All right. Running back has just got nasty.
Yeah, I was actually hoping
large run on running backs.
All right. Do I go back to tight end then?
There's your boy. Oh, he's not on the list. I should have put Gadsden on there.
I can't take Gadsden, or can I?
Oh, you can. I should have put him on there.
Give me my boy Rodney Gadsden if I can take him.
There you go.
What a draft.
Let's take a peek at this thing. There's no point of not liking a mock draft. I think I'm in that age of my life where what's the point of not liking a mock draft? You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know when they're going to go. So I'm not going to. So you got B. Kelvin Banks, a B is highway robbery. That should be an A+.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Quincy Riley, I would agree with at the C.
That was an E there.
A. Let's go.
Yeah.
Zay Alexander is just ginormous. I love him.
No, I'm a big Quincy Riley guy. Very aggressive cornerback. Can come up and hit, very instinctive as well. Kyle Williams, just a smooth route runner. I think he's his ideal number 3. Can be a number 2 in this league. And getting him at 99, I think it's a huge value. I think he goes in the second round. So I love Kyle Williams too. And he's trying something different this mock. I mean, obviously Kelvin Banks, Kyle Williams, I'd be shocked. Those were our first 2 picks. But then getting Woodson and Gadsden later, I like both those picks. So I'd be fine with it. It's different, that's for sure. Remember, Ty Robinson was floating around. I couldn't take him, but man, I could have had him late.
The way I look at this, if we got Kelvin Banks at 24, I could give 2 shits who else we got. And Craig Woodson is going to be awesome. I love Craig Woodson. I want him.
He is. And we're
all
going
right.
to get him.
I hope so. I hope we do. Another Cal Bear back in our secondary, taking over for Cam Bynum. He played with Cam Bynum. Like, what a perfect transition. Perfect transition. All right, we got to go to the trivia answer. Do you have an answer?
I do have an answer. I'm going to go LSU.
Bing, 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 bing. Ed Ingram, Jay Ward, Jacalen Roy. None of these really worked out.
No, only one still has a chance.
USC was the second one. USC had 2. LSU had 3. There you have it. That is Rise SKOL for this week. Get your draft videos in. We'll be live draft Thursday, draft Friday, and we're in Lupagus, whether you like it or not. We're doing a Rise SKOL next Friday. You might have a bellyache, but we're doing it.
I would assume so. I don't have a bellyache.
Yeah, you will. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. Hit that like, hit that sub. We appreciate you.
Remember this, the top selling cereal in the world based on boxes sold is Cheerios.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Cheerios.